What's up, fragrant world? Welcome back to another Stay Fresh production. My name is Justin Copeland, and on this channel, Stay Fresh Productions, we talk about everything fragrance related. Any interest in that kind of content, you are in the right place. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, which gets you entry into the Fresh Squad, the freshest squad here on YouTube. It's in the name. And by doing that, you improve, you enhance, you increase, you evolve your freshness. You will feel it, and others will smell it. If you're seeing this video, it's because you guys were completely dope and you gave my previous video like this a phenomenal response. So we're doing this again. I really like this kind of format. I hope you guys do as well. If you missed the previous two, I'm actually gonna link them up in a playlist here. I think I'm gonna call this like real world reviews or something like that, where instead of just spending time with the fragrance and then getting in front of the camera and saying this is what it is, I am giving you my first impression, and I'm coming back later to actually show you how I put it on before I head out, and then I come back after at the end of the night and I give you my update on the fragrance after a full day. We talked about Kilian Apple Brandy on the Rocks, one of the two newest releases, and we are continuing with the second release here. This was sent to me by the brand, and I'm not gonna say this correctly, but L'Heure Verte. I think it's Green Hour, the Green Hour. My French is terrible, but the Green Hour here, I don't know what to expect out of this at all, other than that maybe there's a green nature to it. Obviously the juice here is on the green side, quite dark. So again, I'm gonna put it on my hand. If I like it, I will come back later, show you my full wearing of it. Don't know what this smells like at all. But I imagine as it is supposed to be boozy because this is the liquor line, the liquor collection. Okay. I'm getting it in the air. I'm getting a lot of anise or licorice or like artemisia or absinthe or something along those lines. Very, very licoricey for sure. Whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay. This is, again, licorice, which leads me to believe it's more of like an artemisia, wormwood, or some kind of absinthe-like boozy accord. Wow. It's warm, maybe a little ambery. It is quite sweet, more in an almost balsamic type of way than like a vanilla type of way. It is maybe a little bit woody. Let's take a look at these notes. So in the top we have absinthe. In the heart we have licorice and violet leaf. And in the base we have vetiver, patchouli, sandalwood, and woody notes. Yeah, for some reason violet leaf is often paired with absinthe. I've seen that quite a bit. In fact, I have a fragrance from Panouge and it's called Absinthe Gaiac. That's an absinthe and gaiac wood based scent, but there's also some violet leaf in there. And it gets the similar vibe that I get here, but the licorice is a different touch. I don't think I've smelled anything quite like this. Quite elegant, I would say. I would definitely wear this in the evening. It seems like this whole collection is really intended for that. Okay, I like this. I'm gonna wear this tonight, so I'll be back in a second to show you my full wearing. See you soon. Okay, it is that time. I'm getting ready to head out and I'm gonna apply L'Heure Verte. And the French will then kill me,
because I'm butchering their language.
Quick update about the hand. It has been a little over 3 hours, I would say, going on 4 hours, and it's really nice. You know, there's some combination going on here, and this happens with me when it comes to licorice and woods. Sometimes it gets a little bit rubbery on my skin, and I'm getting a little bit of that here. It was a little bit more prominent towards the heart, but as it's gotten closer to the base, it's kind of faded, but it's still kind of there. I only really get it up close, and you know what I say, this is not how you experience your fragrance when you wear it. So in the air, I'm getting some real nice wafts. It's beautiful. So we're gonna give it a full wearing. Hopefully nobody else thinks I smell like rubber, but mostly what I'm getting is this kind of balsamic, sweet, smooth, woody scent. Definitely getting the vetiver, which is coming out a little bit more. It's on the dry, woody side of things. Maybe a touch of sandalwood as well. The violet leaf has kind of faded. Absinthe is not really here anymore. It's kind of woody, licoricey just a little bit, and dry, and a touch of sweetness. Again, there's no overly sweet notes in here, so the sweetness is very much a secondary component. but let's give it that full spray. So we're gonna do the same thing we did with apple brandy on the rocks. 1, 2, 3. Man, that licorice is so strong at first spray. You gotta like licorice. That's it, that's our 5 sprays. You have to like licorice. Man, what a powerful combo. Again, that licorice, that very kind of green, fresh, almost metallic in a way, violet leaf mixed with that absinthe. It's a different kind of booziness. It's a smooth, fresh, kind of like herbaceous booziness in a way. Again, mixing with that licorice, there's a bit of an unusual type of sweetness. It's different. I'm really curious to see what the bubble does. So I will report back after I've been out. I'm gonna head to rehearsal and I'll see you guys in a second. We're back. It has been probably, again, about 4 hours since the last segment. So 7 or 8 hours total since I at least sprayed it on my hand. It being, again, L'Heure Verte. Still pumping. The vetiver has really come out quite a bit along with the patchouli, but mostly vetiver. Still a little bit of that sweetness from the licorice, but the woodiness, the dryness of the woods is really kind of overtaking things. Still not quite as dry as apple brandy on the rocks. That's even drier when that one dries down. This one is on the drier side, but not quite as much. It's an unusual scent. I think it gets a little bit more familiar as it dries, as the vetiver takes hold. Vetiver is a very familiar note. It's in so many fragrances, but you don't really smell licorice all that much as a centerpiece. So that really sets this thing apart. For most of the life that it's on your skin, it's different. Now, what are my takeaways after giving this a full wearing out in the world? Number 1, once again, no compliments. At least with the setting, we're spaced out, we had masks, so wasn't gonna happen. But I am so glad that I'm doing this series. I'm so glad that I'm testing fragrances this way, because if I had just worn this at home or just on my hand or something like that, I would not be evaluating it as highly as I'm going to evaluate it now. It really changed for me. I was not sure about it before I put it on, before I left. When I was just doing it here, I was like, I don't know if this one is, I don't know, it's okay, but it's a little bit too weird and I didn't find it too pleasant. It was a little abrasive. But in that full wearing, I'm getting these wafts and I'm just like, wow. There's a smooth sweetness that kind of overtakes things. And that is mainly what you get in the nostrils, in the air. And again, that is what matters the absolute most, because nobody is smelling it up close like this on you. And unless you got it on your hand, you're not really doing that either. So I was really enjoying the sillage, the bubble I was getting with this fragrance in the air. And I can safely say that I think this is something that is going to be pleasant to other people, and it's going to be pretty unique, so it will actually help you stand out. I wouldn't call it a masterpiece. I wouldn't call it my favorite fragrance I've smelled this year, but I'd say, I'd put this in the top 10, 15. I've acquired, I don't know, I might have to do a video on all the fragrances I've gotten this year, and there's more coming. I've gotten at least between 50 and 80 fragrances. I don't know the number. I would say this is in the top 15. Really, really nice stuff. Very different. I will plan to get to know it a little better as I keep wearing it. So I can recommend you at least see if you can try this one. It's different. And I like that. Same with apple brandy on the rocks. Both of these fragrances are different. They're actually trying to do something different, but still paying homage to what they've done before and still, trying to have some kind of appeal. But special stuff. So that is L'Heure Verte from Kilian. So if you like this series, I would love your feedback. Let me know down in the comments what you think. Let me know if you've tried this fragrance and if you have thoughts on it, or let me know if you're just interested in trying it. Again, if you do like this series, please leave this video a like. It really does help out with my visibility across YouTube, and it lets me know that you like the content. And once again, please join the Fresh Squad if you have not already. I'm giving you my best. I'm giving you my soul. And all you got to give me is a click of that button, which is absolutely free. So please consider that. That's all I ask. Thank you so much for tuning in. Peace. I'll see you in the next one.